Hi, I'm Butch with Parker Enterprises LLC. Thanks for coming to our site and visiting us. Today we're going to make a short video and we're going to show you how to do 4 different types of texture. So we'll start out with, you need to get you a box of ready mixed, easy finish. They make different types. You know, it's just all the stores carry at Lowe's, Home Depot. So just get what you need. You're going to also need a little bit of water. You're going to need if you have one, a paddle would be nice, and a drill. If you don't worry about it. You can do it by hand. It just takes you a lot longer, okay? You're also going to need a compressor and a hopper, okay? And don't worry, if you don't have a hopper, you can go rent one at the local rental place. They're probably about $20 a day, or you could buy one for probably 55, 60 bucks. They're a nice little tool to have, but you probably won't use it that often unless you got a bunch of kids in there just tearing up your walls. But we're going to start out by, need to take a little bit of mud, which we've already done, and we put it in a bucket. We added some water to it, and we've mixed it up. We've got us a nice creamy consistency with it. And what we're going to do, the first texture I'm going to show you how to do is going to be, you use a roller, you roll it on, and then you're going to get a brush and we're going to spin it. Okay, you take your roller, just a regular paint roller, you're going to dip it in your mud. It's a nice thick coat on there. You're going to take and you're going to just roll it on. Okay, put it on good and thick, okay. Try to get it on evenly if you possibly can. And now that you've got it spread on evenly, you take your thing like this, and all you do is you spin it. And you spin it. You spin it. The key to doing this, like most people do this on their ceiling, is when you spread that out, spread you an area about 4 foot by 4 foot. Don't spread too much because you got to work fast. Okay, that's one texture right there. You let it dry, and then you primer it and paint it. Thanks for coming and watching us how to do different kinds of texture, spray on texture, wipe on texture, smear texture. Okay, we're going to do another texture here. You're going to use the same technique. You're going to get your roller. You're going to put it on kind of thick and even again. Okay, now this one is, we're just going to smash it on and pull it off. We're not going to get the circular. We're going to get more of a, not a standard pattern, just a random pattern. Okay, now you just sit back, you let that dry for 15-20 minutes, and you can primer it and paint it. Okay, we're back. We're going to do the video now. We're going to show you how to spray on texture. I'm going to show you 2 different kinds. We're going to start out with what I call a small orange pill, okay? So you can see we've already mixed up some mud, and it's about a thick milkshake. We put it in a hopper already. I've turned my compressor down to about 35 pounds, okay? This is very important. You don't want to spray it too fast, too hard, because it'll splatter everywhere. Okay, the object is to put a light little orange peel finish on here to hide the little patches that we made. And if you followed our videos, you would see that this is the one that we did fix last video. So we're going to start by opening it up, and you put the smallest tip. Whenever you get a hopper, they have 3 different tips. You're going to use the smallest one for this one, okay? Okay, I'm back again, and this time we're gonna spray texture on, but we're gonna call it what I call a knockdown. So you're gonna take your tip off of your thing, off of your hopper, and you're gonna switch it over to the one with the larger hole. Okay. And the object is here is you're gonna leave the pressure at the same, about 35 pounds. You're gonna spray it on thick and very uneven, okay? The trick here is to get it uneven so we can knock it down. Hi, we're back. It's probably been about 7 or 8 minutes, and you can tell we're almost dry, not quite, and that's exactly what you want. The next step is you take your wide knife. If you don't have a wide knife, you could use like a squeegee that you clean windows with. You know, the deal here is you go about a 35-degree angle or so, and you're going to drag it across. You don't want to push too hard and flatten it all out. You want to just put a little light firm on it. You just drag it straight across. Okay, now you let that dry, probably about 15-20 minutes, and then you will be able to primer it and paint it. What we're going to do now is we're going to show you all 4 textures. This one right here is what we call a knockdown. So we put it on real thick and we knocked it down. The one on the back side here is what we call an orange peel. It just has a light texture that is kind of similar to an orange, okay? Our next texture is people mostly do this on ceilings. You can tell it's already dried, looks good. You'd be able to primer it and paint it. And this, we call this, the texture, we call this a spinorama. Then we got the last one on this side. I just call it a drywall stipple. As you can tell, it's dry, it's ready to put some primer on and paint. Thanks for visiting us at Barker Enterprises LLC. And thanks for supporting us, we really appreciate it. Come back in a week or 2, we'll probably have another video. I think our next video will probably be on floating floors. But thanks for watching us on how to apply texture to drywall. Thanks again.